So earlier,
Nice. Fuck cool.
I have this promoted challenge, which I want to do now. It's did you guys talked about Hot Pepsi?
It was mentioned.
Cool. All right. So Tired Neil asked earlier in the run on Zeta, the concept of Hot Pepsi was mentioned. Could you please make your own version of Hot Pepsi or any other soft drink you may have in the Moon base?
We have bubbly.
We do have some bubbly. We have like that.
Hot bubbly.
We have that. There's that root beer challenge that's in the fridge.
We have beer.
We have beer as well. Hot beer.
Hot beer. Just like, thanks, Brett, for saving me this beer.
Hi.
Put it in the microwave.
Kombucha.
I'm gonna give you that option.
Hot booch?
Do you want to? Oh God, I wouldn't want to get anywhere near hot booch. That sounds miserable.
Does the mother explode?
Oh. We have, I know we have a soft drink in the fridge and that it's an open for everyone else to grab. There is actually there's a cola from Japan, but I don't really want to ruin that because it was like a special.
I was like, when you said the kombucha, somewhere Jared just shed a single tear and didn't know why.
Ruining the booch.
You think SCOBY becomes like lava, like if you like microwave a Hot Pocket or something, like the interior?
I'm gonna go microwave a drink, a can of something.
Okay.
I will
You
pop
should
it first.
I was gonna. I don't know the technical details, but I feel like
Don't
that
put
would
the
be-
can in there.
When the
Yeah.
screen goes down, it's
Wait,
because
the
this
old
challenge.
metal stuff.
Yeah, so many restrictions all of a sudden from everyone in the room. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm gonna go take a can out of the fridge. It will become hot.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have to drink it. Great. I'm glad everyone agreed. I'll be right back.
Live your truth, Beej. Microwave that can.
Fun fact,
Maybe I should go.
you actually can microwave most metals as long as there's not a conductive portion that will arc.
Like the rim of the lip where they fold it over on itself.
That or things like golden embossing or something like that.
Or
Something
like
something
the
will create
the
a
pull
circuit.
tab.
I remember one time I microwaved just like some leftovers, and they were in a they were in a pot that was like ceramic. So I
Right.
was like, this will be fine. Put it on, and I had the lid on it, and the lid it had a wooden handle that was
Screwed on?
Screwed on, and it went pow, and the wood like split up, and
Yeah.
the wood of the like little handle split. It was not good.
Wasn't that like a quote unquote issue before that of like just putting the spoon, like a metal spoon, in something you just.
It can cause problems, yeah.
It's because you're putting a metal that it can easily arc. Like tinfoil will spark because it's got all the wrinkles in it. It has lots of spark points, or like it has to do with connectivity.
But also, when I first moved into my apartment, my microwave had like it came with like a metal like tray, like
Inside?
like a rack, a metal rack, like halfway up it, and I was like, what? And I took it out and like put it out. Like
So
I
you
don't
never
want to.
tried it?
I never tried. So I was like, I don't trust this. I know it's like built into the microwave, but I don't like it.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey,
That's fun.
that wasn't supposed to happen.
I'm not gonna say what that looked like, but why did it happen?
No, that was not supposed to happen.
That's fun.
Oh, Dawnguard filter. I see.
All right. I needed a big mug to drink out of, or to pour stuff into.
So you got some hot vampire
I
blood.
got some hot vampire blood here.
All right.
I guess I'll try it first, or
Sure.
just, do we want to go in a different order? We're all gonna have to try some, right?
Okay.
You try some first,
Perfect time.
and as long as you live.
Yeah.
great job.
Let's see how it goes.
It's got coffee in it.
Oh.
It's
So we
root
can
beer.
just add
It's
it
that
to
root
mine
beer
then.
coffee stuff.
Oh, that stuff is really good.
Yeah.
How is it hot?
I hate coffee. So this was awful.
But so that's it, because coffee supposed to be hot.
Yep.
Root beer is supposed to be cold.
Yes.
Somewhere in the middle.
I think you'll find it actually works in its own way. I drank from right about there if you don't want to get my whatever.
A couple people in the chat are pointing out that, and I've heard this too because I lived in
That isn't
Texas.
bad. It's maybe a little. Oh, it's like overly sweet.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't quite so sweet,
Sweet,
that
yeah.
actually could totally be.
Right,
I will
thing.
drink from
It-
the vessel.
It feels like the kind of
Creamy.
thing that if you served it
Crazy.
as hot coffee with like root beer syrup, you know, as an additional drink. But now I want to drink more of it. Is this what coffee does to you? You just want to drink more, even though you don't really.
It's called being addictive.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
Yeah.
pounding this all day, so.
Why is it good?
Yeah.
I don't like the cold brew, the nitro cold brew
No?
stuff from the parsonage.
And-
The
And it's nitro, isn't it? It's not carbon dioxide.
they.
Guess
I
we
mean,
should've brought the can with us.
the lemon stuff they do.
Oh.
The lemonade is carbonated.
Okay. Okay.
But
So
We should point out actually what we are drinking right now is I microwaved a can dumped into here. I microwaved a can of Fernwood Coffee Company's coffee cold brew, root beer flavor. This is actually not bad. I agree. Like this is very drinkable.
it smells like dirt.
Oh, see, well, I guess I have smelled
Or
the
like a
can. It
carpet.
smelled
It
good
It
in the
does.
can,
It smells
but-
like dirt.
They do
Oh.
a cold brew soda
Yeah.
in cream soda, Coke, root beer and orange.
It does smell like dirt.
Yeah.
With like a little bit of chocolate.
Yeah, but that's like a coffee smell, sort of. But it's like
Chocolatey dirt.
it's like flatter. It doesn't have the coffee profile
No, you're right.
in the smell.
You could also say earth tones.
The terroir of this root beer is amazing.
Notes of soil. What do you think?
Now somebody wants us to do pilk.
no.
Not again.
You know what it kind of tastes like?
Is
The really awful.
The lollipops. The root beer lollipops.
I was gonna say the generic root beer barrels, but yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is.
holy crap! I have it. Anybody else want to try it? We're all kind of.
Oh.
I think it's kind of making a round, so I hope nobody's sick. We want to thank. Wow, pronunciation guy.
Fernwood.
Fernwood. We want to thank Fernwood. Actually,
it does
we
smell
don't
really
mean to be screwing with their stuff, but they are our coffee sponsor this year. So thank you very much, guys.
They do very, very good stuff.
Yeah.
To be honest, I actually quite enjoy the coffee sodas.
Very strange.
Cold.
I guess it's just saying I don't like root beer or coffee. So
As somebody who doesn't like any part of this, it's delicious.
it honestly isn't terrible, but I still don't think I like it.
Did it,
What's-
did it become a special third thing?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Okay.
You discovered something new about yourself.
Yeah, I don't know how. I might have to take a second sip, honestly.
I-
I think you have to. I think that's just how it works.
What were you
It
gonna ask?
smells
no, I was gonna
terrible.
say,
That
I-
is very hard to get
had, like,
past.
A small burp, and it tasted like bad Swiss Miss that you make with water.
You want to try it?
What's Swiss Miss?
Hot chocolate, like Carnation hot chocolate. We don't do Swiss Miss in
Oh,
Canada.
like when it's
Yeah.
like really
Yeah.
like it's the bottom of the hot chocolate in like the styrofoam cup.
Exactly.
Oh,
but it has to be the made with water.
Yeah, not milk.
No. Yeah, I think that you made a secret third thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That first taste is weird, but after it like kind of settles, and you're like, what?
Yeah, it's very. I think it's very.
That's
drinkable.
it is that like, oh, that's weird. I don't want it. I'll have some more.
Yeah, on my tongue when it hits, I'm like, I don't like this. When I finish it and it's gone for a second or two, I'm like, oh, this actually is nice. Yeah. Wow.
Oh no.
You gonna
oh,
drink
no.
it all, Beach?
Yeah, I am
Is
actually.
that like anybody else?
And
I cracked it, I
agree,
gotta
Swiss
finish
Miss is an abomination. Abuelita is delicious, but this tastes like Swiss Miss.
Does it even has a bit of
Yeah,
that
that-
odor of hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason,
That-
did you want any? We've all put our lips on this mug.
No, I'm good. I got actual coffee.
What about that? All right.
Cheers.
So someone mentioned, or I think it was Brett, when I first got here. There's like root beer in the fridge, and there's like you have to open it over the sink.
Yeah.
And I didn't think much of it, and not the whole roulette of it at all.
Uh-huh.
But I love root beer and different types of root beer and all that. And I was like, oh, I'll just crack open this root beer. Fernwood makes root beer now. Sure, whatever.
Yep.
Got that coffee back
This all
in. I was
makes
like,
sense.
this is different at 4 a.m.
What an awful kick in the crotch.
Yeah, right? Just a
That
terrible
wasn't the part
trick.
that was supposed to be the roulette. That was. Yeah, we got a. They had some. We got some. Was it? I guess. Seconds. In fact, because
Yeah,
they
not bad.
apparently the carbonation didn't quite work too well on them.
The
And
end
so,
cuts.
so they were like.
Root beer and cuts.
So they were like, I guess you guys can have these. But it'll be like a fun roulette thing. Some of them won't be carbonated very much, and some of them may be way over carbonated.
They extrude a long series of can, and then they have a special knife that cuts it off and seals them. Yeah, like toonies.
Like tooties.
You know that guy that makes this amazing like stop motion.
Pez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could totally do that with the toonies. Like
Oh.
make a tube and cut it into
That
two.
would be
That'd be
good.
super neat.
Somebody in chat, I can see them at the bottom there, Constable Crabs, saying, they forgot to pick up their cup of tea that's been steeping for 25 minutes. So, hey, everybody, go collect the tea you've been leaving sitting out for 3 hours.
Enjoy
that was
the
just a-
bergamot.
That was just a general.
Just a thing that they remembered.
I mean,
you know?
unless it's like an herbal, like a tincture type thing, then you're fine.
Yeah, those are so good
You
at
can't
descent.
you can't really oversteep those.
Yeah. I let my rooibos steep for like 10 minutes, and it's so good. I like it
Yeah,
strong.
okay.
Anything that doesn't have like tannic acids in it, just let it. I make fridge tea, and by taking two, I take 2 of the what I thought would be the cheapest Earl Grey I could find, and turns out
It
works.
gets cheaper.
Yeah, it gets cheaper. But I take 2 President's Choice decaf Earl Grey tea. I know, right? It would not be good as actual tea. I throw it in 2 liters of water, and I put it in my fridge overnight. And then when I take it out, I give it a good shake, and then I pour it out, and it tastes divine because it's so strong. But there's no tannic, and all the bergamot is like just in everything.
All the bergamot.
All the bergamot, 100% bergamot.
For a while, I was making like I was basically doing the.
I am bergamot man.
I don't know, whatever the tea equivalent of like swamp water is.
Oh yeah.
So I had like a jug of water in my fridge, and just when I would make tea for myself, I would make tea and then use the tea bag that was I would put into that jug of water, and so it would just.
You make a century bottle of tea.
Yeah.
I mean,
It got really interesting flavors. It was good.
That's cool. Different bag of tea every time, like different flavor of tea every time.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Now I want to try that
I don't.
here. I want to try it here with.
I mean,
with the jug
they're all
I have.
good. They're all tasty teas. Like it's not like there was something horrible in there. It was a good idea. I thought it worked well.
Oh, Lady Grey. Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, Lady Grey
Lady
is
Grey's
good.
great.
Lady Grey's
Oh, right.
awesome.
I need
I've
to
had
pick
like
some
a
up.
Russian Earl Grey that was just like pop.
Really?
Oh yeah. Real good. Ian likes double bergamot, and then he'll put like 5 bags in a tiny teapot. And it's definitely what it is.
Too
I
much
think
too
Ian
much
might have
bergamot.
taken your title as Bergamo Man.
That's fine. He can have it. He seems like the kind of man who should be Bergamo man. Have a little flower on his lapel. Yeah.
David's Tea, which is I think it's a Canadian place, but
It's a local chain.
yeah. They do something called cream of Earl Grey,
Oh.
which I do not know how it works, but it tastes
So-
creamy, even though.
It's thinly sliced oats. It just you let it sit and it just mushes.
Well, like cream of wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cream of Earl Grey.
Yeah. But I don't know how you make something that doesn't have any milk products in it taste creamy, but it's good.
Yeah, it's like Teopia before they got bought out by Tivana.
Before they got bought out by Starbucks.
Yes, thank you. Yes, they made something called Strawberries and Cream, which was a rooibos with strawberry in it. Like I think they use the leaves or some pieces or something. I'm not really sure how they actually.
Fruit, probably.
Yeah, how they got it out of there. And then something else was in there that added this very creamy base to it. And I wish I should really go back and read the ingredients because I think I read the ingredients one time and there was nothing clear about it about what would actually make it taste as smooth and creamy. But it's like there's nothing in there that really seems like it should, but it is every time. It's good dessert tea.
I'm consistently. I've been always trying to find like a good strong chai tea.
Oh.
I know chai and tea is the same thing, but the thing that we in North America call chai tea.
A masala chai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I find that I always whenever I'm always like, I think it's because I'm used to like you get like a chai latte or whatever, and it's made with like concentrate, right? Not
Yeah.
actual tea bag. So I think I'm used to that, and it's like I usually I end up using like 2 or 3 tea bags where I normally would use one. So like I want it strong.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, by all
If
means.
you go to Silk Road, I use their Silk Road's chai.
Oh yeah.
And I usually will just brew it a little bit stronger, and then I will add milk after I've given a little bit longer brew.
All right, yeah, I'll try that. Silk Road does do very good stuff.
That's what I'll be bringing in on Saturday when I do Coffee Pong.
Nice.
Ah.
Nice.
When we buy Suraj brand masala chai we buy a lot of stuff from Suraj because it's what Superstore carries. They carry a whole bunch of brands of that, and I have no idea if that's a brand anywhere outside of Canada or not, but whatever. We really like it, and also it's very inexpensive, and that's what I'm finding is I'm like, I walk through the white person section to get spices to cook with, and then I walk through the international section to buy spices, and I'm like, wow, the difference in price is night and day. Like it's very inexpensive prices when you're not having to pay for tiny little bags or tiny little bottles of them. It's like, oh, I can just buy like this huge sack of coriander seed or like garlic or like anything.
You're buying my seed?
Well, I mean, it's in a bag. I have to assume that I'm allowed to do that on purpose.
On purpose. Well, by accident or anything.
I couldn't remember anything else that's on the thing. Star anise. How about
You just
that?
looked at me and you're just like, coriander.
The moment it came out of my mouth, I was like, coriander seed. I'm going to look at Cori and see how she reacts. Why not?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do Canadians call the fresh stuff coriander or cilantro? The green leafy stuff is cilantro.
Yeah. I would do that same thing, yeah.
Yeah, the burrito stuff. Stuff that tastes like soap.
Is it the same plant?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. I mean, generally the seeds are called coriander, and the rest of the plant is... The plant itself is called coriander, and then cilantro is the leafy bits.
Doesn't taste like soap to everybody.
They're the same thing.